Di's Den. Welcome to another week, and this week I'm going to show you how to make this card. Now it's called a multi-layered card. This is a 5.5 by 5.5 inch card, and this one you can stand as that way or that way. So this one is done this way, and this one is done the opposite way. So this one is done opening at the bottom, this one is opening at the side. So we're going to do another one like this one in very similar, well, the same colours but reverse. So as it's Christmas, I'm trying to get a few Christmas cards done, and that's great for you guys as well. You get to see what ideas I have with the Christmas card. So as I say, this is called a multi-layer card, and we're going to make this using some old DSP, but we're going to be using a Joy and Peace from the Night Divine. We're also going to be using Wishing You the Best and Brightest Holiday Season and the Stars from this stamp set called Stars at Night, and I'm going to pull out that star again. So which is this one. This is as the bundle comes. How beautiful are those stars all over. Great, so we're going to do that one. I love that star. It's just really, really pretty. And so that's what we're going to be using. We are actually going to be popping them out of the way for a second. I've got some of these gems from a few years back, which I'm going to be using as well. We're going to be stamping in Pear Pizzazz, which is actually a retired colour. So we're going to pop them out of the way, and I'm going to show you what you need. Now there's a fair bit because of the amount of layers. Oh gosh, I've got a dirty mark on that piece of card. Good job there's two sides, isn't it? And I don't like the fact that this is, I don't know what is the matter with that board over there. Okay, never mind, we'll get it. Okay, so we're going to need a card base that measures 11 by 5.5. For that, in front, we're going to need a layer that measures 5.25 by 5.25, and then a DSP layer that measures 5 by 5. Then our next layer is going to be 4 by 3, and our DSP layer is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Our next layer is 3.5 by 2.5, which is going this way, and the DSP layer is 3.25 by 2.25. Then our next layer is 2.25 by 2.5 by 2.5, sorry, and our DSP layer is 2.25 by 2.25. Then our tag that I'm going to be using is 3 by 1 and 2 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And then I've got my star to go on there, so, which came out of a piece of silver foil, which would have been 2.5 by 2.5, I guess. So I had to get that out nicely. Then for our insert, we have a piece that is 5.25 by 5.25, and then 5 by 5. Now don't worry about all the sizing. If you would like this to make this card, you can always hop over to Di's Den for stamping, crafting and tutorials. That's my Facebook group, and there you will get the written tutorial. Okay, so we're going to do our tiny little bit of scoring first. So we're going to bring in our scoreboard, and we're going to score our main card, which is the 5.5 by 11, and we're going to score this at 5.5, making sure that we use the small end of our stylus. Okie dokie, once we've done that, we can pop that out of the way, and that's all the scoring we've got to do. So we're going to fold and burnish this piece out of the way. Ready? And we'll start by putting our front layers on. And there is a way that I like them. So, I mean, you can put them on in any fashion you want, but this is the way I like them. This, I'm using both sides, but for this one, I think that, to me, I think if I used it that way around, it's a little bit icky. So we're going to do our front layer with this one on the front for the big one. Alright, so we're going to, hopefully my glue is going to work today. Yay, look at that. So we're going to pop that one onto there. This is one of those cards that's actually quite easy to do, and you, as I say, you can pop them in any order you like. So you just, you know, whatever, oops, that didn't go down very well, did it? Whatever floats your boat, I suppose is the way to put it. Whatever way you like to arrange your layers on the front is entirely up to you. So that's my first layer. My second layer is going to be that way around, so I'm going to pop that there. So let's glue these two pieces together. Now I'm not putting everything up on dimensionals because of the fact that otherwise it will be so bulky on the front, it would be ridiculous. So I'm going to just glue each section down. Well, not all of them. The last one will be up. So with this one, I'm going to put it here. So I'm going to make sure that it's about the same distance from the side and the top. And just laying that one on the top like so. And this one is in a portrait position. The next one we do is going to be in a landscape position. Now I think that's the wrong, oh that's right, we're going to pop that one on because the next one's going up there. So that one's got to be landscape. So just watch how you cut. Think about it and cut once, as so measure twice, cut once. So, and then we're going to pop this one on to the front of the card, and this one I'm putting over this way, about that distance from this edge, and about that distance again down from the top. So it's about there like so, and that's just where I wanted to put it. I mean, if you wanted to put them on an angle or any which way you like, that's fine. There's no right or wrong. It's just a lovely idea to get, just glued that to my belly. That wasn't very clever, was it? To get an effect. Okay, so let me see. Let's put my pin in my glue now for a second. And this piece here is actually going to go on with dimensionals when I find them. I had them here just a minute ago. What did I do with them? Oh my goodness. What have I done with them? Oh, there they are. So I'm going to pop these ones, this layer on with dimensionals. And again, just making sure if you've got a pattern that goes a certain way, even though this is square, that you get it around the correct way. Now for me, I want it to be like about there. So I'm going to pop mine, oh, maybe a tiny bit higher, because I want about the same distance at the bottom. So I'm going to pop it there like that. So then we're going to do our little bit of stamping on this piece, which is going to say joy and peace. And make sure it's nice and juicy. Oops. Beautiful. I'll pop that out of the way for a minute. We'll glue that one down. And then when we put this one on, because I want it to go over this, I'm going to only put dimensionals on this one end. So about to the middle there, like so, and then glue on this other piece here. Pop that on there where you want it. I'm going to line it up with the bottom of the card there, and I'm pushing that up till I can feel that touching on that side. That's just because that's where I want it to be. Okay, then we're going to just pop some dimensionals onto the back of this one, and I'm going to use some of these pieces up. Because nobody sees these anyway. And it's a great way to use up all your little ends. Oops, come over there. I'm really not having any luck with pulling that off. So I'm going to pop that so that it's on this, but just over the tag without being over the words, like so. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to then bring in my whatever you call these things. Oh dearie me. And I'm actually going to pop one in the middle of that one there, so like that. I just think that one was, yeah, I like that in the middle there. And then I'm going to pop a couple of these up in this top corner. So pop one there, one there, one there. So that's 4, and we like an odd number, so one more, which will be just here. There we go. That's the front of the card done. Okay, so let's pop the front of the card out of the way for a minute, and we're going to do our stamping on the inside. So we're going to bring in our ink pad again, and we're going to stamp. I'm just making sure I've got plenty of ink on this pad. And then I've got these stars, and I keep doing these stars like this because I just think these stars look so fantastic in the corners like this. I don't know why, but they just do. To me, they look just like that's where they were made to be stamped. Okay, so that's our card insert. Pop that away. We'll give this a glue down. Once we're happy with where we've stuck it, I like to press it down from the back. I find that pressing it down from the back, you can get more pressure on it without taking the chance of, oh look, something in the middle of that one, of you know, getting dirt onto what you're making. Pop my pen back in my glue because of the warm day, and it doesn't want to go back in there. So that's how warm it is. It's already starting to dry. Make sure I've got this the right way around. Yep. Oops. Go in there. There we go. That's our card for today. Oh, well, that was a really quick one. So that's our card. It's called a multi-layer card. I think I like this one colour-wise rather than this one. I think it's more muted, but we're just showing you how it goes together. This one was done as a birthday card, which is a great idea as well. So it just shows you can use that same design for so many different things, and I'm sure you'll come up with lots and lots of different ideas. So if you'd like the written tutorial for this with all the measurements, there you'll find the link down here to Die stand for Stamping, Crafting and Tutorials. If you'd like to know anything about the stamp sets or the dies that I used, please feel free to let me, help you in some way by giving me some, I don't know, information, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now.